Mupenyu mune wani munhu waunodada naye. Akada teki tichaparadzana tafa. Mboyai tinzwi masikati anhasi. Atisati amboita live masikati naye. Regai tinyatso vala. Vula. Vala. Vula. Vala. Vula. Vala. Vula. Vala. Vula. Zvigotyisa. Asi mukova shaviro. Tinoita zvigotyisa. Andimona. The rally for tomorrow is for you. Yourself. It's for you and me. Your family and our country. That is the rally for tomorrow. You, me.
Anambuya nana sekuru kumamisha. Nehama dzose zisati dzaziva. Ndine shoko guru randinoda kubudzai. 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗆 wave nebato itsva. Iri danho rakatorwa mushure mekunge paonekwa kuti zita reMDC rakange rasvibiswa nemhandu. Ngonzo rakomichina nakupe nevamwe. Saka kana mave kuzoenda kunovhota, munofanira kucherekedza kwazvo chiso chachamisa nemasi matatu pamwe neruvara rwemabhanana. Votera 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗆. Voterai pamasi matatu. Voterai 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗆. Voterai paruvara rwemabhanana. Voterai 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗆. Voterai pamasi matatu. Voterai 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗆. Voterai paruvara rwemabhanana. Musanyengedzwa nebato rezanu. Muchipiwa mbeu nefotereza. Tinoda bato rinounza mabasa. Kuti mugozvitengera mega zvamunoda. Bato rezanu rauraya nyika. Muzere mbavha dzinoba zvikuru. Vanongozvifunga ivo vega. Mhomo yenyika ichikangawaya. Kana vouya kwamuri vanonyepa. Kuti masanction auraya nyika. Nyamba varivo vanouraya nyika. Nekuda kweuori hwavanoita. Votera 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗆. Voterai pamasi matatu. Voterai 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗆. Voterai paruvara rwemabhanana. Voterai 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗆. Voterai pamasi matatu. Voterai 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗆. Voterai paruvara rwemabhanana.
Ladies and gentlemen, maskatakanaka sangana ineni wenye shaibu shepherd ndolo yuda nai tichisangana pachirongwa. Let's meet our president nai 𝗤𝗎𝐶 president Chamisa Chete the coalition Citizens Coalition for Change mangwana musi wa 20 February 2022, all roads leads to Harare to Highfields. Kwa zvakalamba hanzi kwa zvakalamba ndo kwatikunanga mangwana munhu wese ari muHarare, munhu wese, this is for you. Mapurisa ari kuuya vari kudawo kunzwa kuti vari kutaura kuti 𝗤𝗏𝗀𝗃 masoja anenge ariti vari kuuya kuzonzwa kuti vari kutaura kuti 𝗤𝗏𝗀𝗃. Remember ndakaisa kapost kandakaisa ndikati zvikafamba zvakanaka tinonzwa ari maputi manje maputi dzichirira pfuti nekuti hazvisina kumira zvakanaka mumakembe masoja, hakusina kumira zvakanaka. Pandakazvitaura vanhu vakada ndizviburitse kuti bvu, ndikati no, handisi kuzviburisa kuti bvu, asi ndiri kutaurirai ndaikurumai nzeve nezvandakanga ndanzwa zvikanzi Shapiro one commando hakuna kumira zvakanaka. Ndikati indawo zvikanzi pa 2 brigade apa paKremboni pana kumira zvakanaka. Ndikataura nemufesi wangu ari 3 brigade zvikanzi chakachaya Shapiro. Ndikati chiko wakomana, zvikanzi hakuna kumira zvakanaka. Ndikataura nemwe bhururu wangu ari painkomo zvikanzi kwese. Ndikati chiko, zvikanzi madhara aya vapanduka. Zvikanzi ndikati vapanduka mukureve, zvikanzi vapandukira vanhu havachadi, saka masoja ari kujamuka kuti aiwa kana zviri ndizvo muda tiite izvozvo isusu hatisi kuda. Saka zvikanzi nyaya yapo yekuti ngati door to door tichiona kuti une property yakaita sei, uri kuhora mari inoita kuti utenge maproperties iwayo, because masoja muri kuenda muchiba muchirobha muchiita sei, muchishatisa sare army. Saka hazvina kumira zvakanaka. Hanzi makamba umu munogara masoja umu, mabharaku hamuna kumira zvakanaka. Hurumende is believing kuti mari yainobhadhara musoja it's not enough kuoneka kuti musoja anenge ane smartphone. Hanzi kana une iPhone 13 Pro wakaiwana kupi, you need to explain. Hanzi kana une TV 72 inch kana kuti 50 inch, you need to explain to the military intelligence kuti wakaiwana mari yawakatenga TV wakaiwana kupi. Hanzi ukaoneka une masutu matatu chaiwo wardrobe, vari kubvunza kuti masuti iwayo wakamatenga nei, wakamatenga kupi. Saka hakuna kumira zvakanaka. Hanzi mukagaragara munogona kuteya inzeve, it's either muchanzwa kuti kune mukuru wadonha sorry guys, ndiri achimwira mvura because mashoko andinawo anotapira. Hanzi newanzi haizvi kwakaipa. Ahoyi ngoma dhivha zviri sei, dirihora iro vanogara mudhiriho, dirihora rembanje vanogara mudhiriho, dirihora iro vanogara mudhiriho, dirihora rembanje vanogara mudhiriho, vakomana vanogara mudhiriho, dirihora rembanje nogara mudhiriho, usatambe navo vanogara mudhiriho, dirihora rembanje vanogara mudhiriho, dirihora vakomana. Pakaoma mukomaponela, you can't believe this because handini maona kuseni ndaposta mapromotions akaitwa kuti vafanira vese vanodhiraivha zvinhu dhudhudhu zvaED Munangagwa, vese vakapromotwa kuita mainspectors. Dai ndadai panapa ndazvitaura vanhu vaiti unonyepa iwewe. State House, yes, hapana mupurisa anoshanda muState House asina kuitwa inspector. Havana kunyora exam, hanzi naponela kunyepa. Dai ndandisina kuposta ngirini yacho, signal yacho, dai ndandisina kuisa paFacebook. Ndakuya panapa kuzotanga kutaura sezvandiri kutaura izvi. Vanaponela vaiti kunyepa nekuti havana chavanobhilivha chiri kuitika. ZANU-PF inoita zvinhu zviri unbelievable. Ndosakaona mukomaponela vakutaura hanzi kunyepa. Because what happens, what ZANU-PF does is unbelievable. That should never be done by a political party. That should never be done by a government. What I'm telling you now is exactly what is happening my army camps. Izvozvi zvikarikiriki. Kana une iPhone 13 Pro, you need to explain to the military commanders, where did you get the money to buy that phone? If you have got a car, you need to explain. kuti iwe wari kufamba ne4x4 Toyota Hilux. Where did you get the money to buy that Toyota Hilux? You need to explain. You are a private. You earn less than $100 a week, a month. Where did you get the money to buy that car? Let's keep our fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Because hanzi kumakembuku chinogona kuita chapwati chiputi hanzi vane misodzi mitsvuku apa vachivharirwa muzvitoksi. Kuti muiti coup, it's not a coup, but it's a way of dealing with the thieves in the army. Dirihora iro vanogara dirihora rembanje vanogara dirihora vakomana. Ona dirihora rembanje vanogara dirihora iro vanogara dirihora rembanje vanogara vakomana vanogara dirihora rembanje vanogara dirihora vakoma. Mkomadhani Temba mazona ere. Ndaisa pa Facebook ndine list rese maconstable akapromotwa kuita masergeant vasina kana kuenda kunonyora one day. Muruziva ere ndadaikiro ndachitaura nemufesi wangu zvikanzi ari pa DZ up. Ari pa DZ up pa State Barracks. Zvikanzi Shapiro uri kuziva ere kuti tine vafana vakaenda kutraining last year vanga vachifana kuve vakaita pass out this February. Ndikati zvikanzi vese vafana havana pass out yavari kuita this February. Ndikati indawo zvikanzi maybe after March, after elections. Ndikati kwakadaka here zvikanzi madhara vari kuziva zviri kuitika mumakamba, saka vada kuzoshandisa vafana vavo to try and quell or to try and stabilize the country. Vafana vanongosvika havana munhu vanoziva, vanongosvika vanzi hapanogara Captain Ningapo ndo vari kutaura zvakati obva vatongonzi batai munhu, apanogara warrant officer Ningapa osvika kungonzi batai munhu. Handiti maona. Saka kwakaipa ndiri kubvunza mudhara Ponela, information yandinayo panapa you can't find it. Why masoja akaenda kutraining last year who were supposed to be to have done their pass out parade this month vasina kupinda pa pass out parade? Why training yavo yakaextendwa? Kana Ponela uchitaura tiri kunyepa, imbondiudza kuti sei masoja aya training yavo yaextendwa ivo vakapedza training vari kunzi they should stay inside kusvika after March 2022 elections apera. Saka pass out parade ravo raiswa kuna April. Imbondiudza mudhara Ponela kuti why hakuna munhu musoja anotrainwa kupfuura mwedzi yandiri kutaura panapa. Aupfuure 6 months training yechisoja, aupfuure 6 months basic army training. Saka we have got masoja vakarecruitwa vakaenda kutraining last year who were supposed to have done their pass out parade this month, but already date ravaifana kuva vakaita last week iyo yavaifana kuva vakaita pass out parade havana kuita. Zvikanzi training yavo has been extended to April. I don't know, Ponela, you can tell us the reason why the army has stopped the pass out parade until April. Ponela, I've got first hand information of what I'm saying here. What is happening in Mukembi pa one commando zvatanga pa one commando nopa zvatangira pa one commando Ponela kuduze neku airport kuyakuya kunzi kana une suit yakanaka iwewe une masuit matatu vari kubvunza where did you get the money? You are earning less than $100 a month. You are buying a Toyota Hilux. Where are you getting the money? And the rengi yako, you are just a sergeant, a lance corporal, a corporal. Where are you getting the money? Corporal is earning $1 or $100, $105 full corporal, $105 kupera kwe mwezi. Unaoneka uchidrive Toyota Hilux yako iwewe wakaiona mari yacho andimona. Saka chaputika guys, makembi muno kugeda kwemeno. Saka wafana unachitaura nawo wakaitaura dayo tajairirwa zvakwana. Ivo vari kupuwa maToyota Hilux nehurumende. Ivo katenga yako Toyota Hilux nzi mari wakaiwana kupi. Saka watoona vanhu vakuita slave trade. Saka masoja eZimbabwe, they are being held slavery. They are working under a slave master. ED has become a slave master. You can't pay a soldier $100 a month. $100 a month. Your pocket money. Inopuwa mwana every day achenda kuchikoro. Pocket money. Yatukutara nezva $100 a month. That is pocket money. Kuvana vana mutuli mwe achenda kuchikoro every day. Anopuwa $100 to go and buy something kuchikoro. Cha anongo ashvila kuda. Akada breakfast. Akada drink. Anongo $200 every day. Mwana wa mutuli mwe gets $100 pocket money. Ndo mariri upuwa baba we muri wananga wakapfeka makwamba wachenda. Guys, ndo kana nchikutaurira yekuti unomboziva kuti akuna chinchorwadza sekupinda muparade square. Kupinda muparade square chako kumacha kuita 1 hour uchimacha left right about up 100 beats per minute adzifambiki kana une nzara. Andiriona unenge une $100 yauri kupiwa iwewe kupera kwemwedzi. Urufanirwa kudya kana wadya wovaka miri woenda ku sorry. Sorry guys, ndrumbotara na mchoni. Pakaipo komana. Pakaipo. Saka you find kuti unofanirwa kuvaka miri wako. Kuvaka miri wako wenda unofamba kwa 100 beats per minute, swing arms, msoro mdenga, swing arms, up. It's not easy, let's a general about 10 left, 10 right, 10 left, 10 right, famba, migi, chikubaya kumagaro, udayizo, migi, wapubaya wane migi, unonzo, bonzo kumagaro, chiratu gay. Ujuro wane migi baba uchinzi famba yo 10 right 10 left 10 right 10 left about up baba msanga sunga takwezi unonyepa iwe sunga tags adiriwora iro vanogara mudiriwo diriwora rebanje vanogara mudiriwo vakomana vanogara mudiriwo diriwora rembanje vanogara mudiriwo diriwora vakomana gona diriwora rembanje iro diriwora iro diriwora rembanje vanogara mudiriwo vakomana vanogara mudiriwo diriwora rembanje vanogara mudiriwo usatambe navo vanogara mudiriwo diriwora rembanje vanogara mudiriwo diriwora vakomana iro diriwora rembanje vanogara vakomana varamba vakomana mudiriwora. Hanzi, now we are being called ZANU-PF Defense Forces. Zimbabwe Electoral Commission yakunzi ZANU-PF Electoral Commission. Zimbabwe Republic Police yakunzi ZANU-PF Police. ZBC yakunzi ZANU-PF Broadcasting Corporation. Ndo zviri kurambwa nevakomana zvikanzayo hazvichaiti Shapiro. Enough is enough. Taderwata zvakwana. We have held slavery in our country. Hanzi nemwe mupano unaitaura nezvikanzi unoziva to be a soldier. It's a lifetime thing, Shepherd. 20 years unosigna his contract to be a soldier. You must be remunerated enough to see you off when you reach your retirement age. Kuna panosvika retirement age, you will be looking for a job. Andiriona. Izvo zvinoitwa nana Shepherd Yuda. Takasvika retirement age tatiza Zimbabwe. Tisina kana chatakabata muupenyu. Wakusvika kuno kunana UK, you start life afresh. Unoziva tichitanga kutisvika muno munyika muno ndakachema. Ndikaudza mukadzi wangu chinhu 1 ndikati, imagine all the wasted life that waste under prison services. I'm going to start life afresh. Even if it means going to school, I need to go to school. Ndoita degree. Ndochitanga upenyu kuti 1. Usati waunganidza kana pension kana chi. You understand? Ndo ma disadvantages ekutiza ekuita refugee in other countries. Unenge wakavaka zvinosara zvinoputsika zvinopwanyika. Unosara usina chaunacho. Ndakaudza mukadzi wangu chandakashandira chese for the past 14 years in prison, and ndakabata kana 1 chandichinacho apasina. Saka you start life afresh. Saka ndo zviri kuchema vafana vari kuZimbabwe. Hanzi isusu we are not refugees. Hatina kwatakatiza nyika tichienda. Takangosaina macontract achibva tienda kutraining. Tapedza training takushanda kuita masoja. Imagine kuti I'm a soldier shepherd, ndinobata pfuti nini, ndochengeta nyika yeZimbabwe, ndochengeta president wenyika yeZimbabwe, ndochengeta vanhu veZimbabwe kuti tisakwanise kuatakwa in being invaded by any foreign force. But ndinowana $100 a month. $100 shepherd, $100 haikwani kutenga boots. Apa unenge une mukadzi une vana vari kuenda kuchikoro, kuchikoro kurudaidza $350 a term pamwana, iwe une vana 3 vari kuenda kusekondari, ndovabhadharira chikoro chacho nei? Saka ndosaka mavatakati imbovhurai nzeve dzenyu, vulala vulala, umboteerera unzwe zvekutaura mauto eZimbabwe, zvekutaura masoja. Nezuro pandakaita live, it's very unfortunate, network yaiti jamukira, ndaida kutaurirai, ndaida kuplay mwe audio, ndaida kuplaya nezuro, but mufesi wachazonditi ukaplaya vanogona kubata voice rangu, saka usaiplay, ingotaura chete. Saka unaona vanhu vakasana ponela vakati kunyepa, tinoseka bosoziva kuti bai manje vanenge vari patoitoi vanaponela, vanisika patoitoi nevafana vakomana havasi kuseka. People are angry, soldiers are angry now. We can't be called the ZANU-PF Defense Forces. We are not the ZANU-PF Defense Forces. We are a Zimbabwe Defense Forces. Saka we must be respected according to what we do as soldiers in our country. And imona ndosaka muri kuona chabvondoka mumakamba chabvondoka nezvimadhara aya vakushaya pekubata vakutya. They are panicking. There is panic mode in the army at the moment. People are panicking. This is why you see State House, Mpurisa wese angari State House has been promoted to the rank of inspector. Wese Mpurisa anobara chimdududu achiperekedza president kuenda kwanonga vachienda has been promoted to the rank of an inspector to try and quell this instability, to try and cushion their living standards. But azvibatsire kuti vanhu vese vanonga vari pazvimudhudhudhu vanenge vari commissioned kuchiti hapana anosaruta mwe mashefu chete. And kuitwa inspector unowana mari. If private is getting $100 a month, mari inosiyana nerengi. Kuti ukabva pana private anonzi constable, woenda pana sergeant, woenda pana sergeant major, woenda pana assistant inspector, wozoenda pana inspector. 5 rank vanogona kusiyana $1. Saka kuita uite assistant inspector unonga une $4 pamusoro. Saka you find kuti anenge achihora assistant inspector anenge achihora $105 a month. Hazvina mari. Saka ndo kubvondoka kwachakuita. Maconstables acho ari kutaura kuti saka toita sei. Kupolisi taiziva kuti polisi kuti iwewe kana uri mupurisa iwewe, for you to get promoted you need to sit for an examination. You go into a board, you explain your duties, to be promoted to the next rank, uchibvunzwa vachita sa character yako, a very good character, being considered in a board. After that, mirira results paanozouya, unobva wazonzi wewe wapromotwa to the rank of assistant inspector or inspector. Androona. So if you look at vese vanhu ava, I'm not sure ma 040734A kuti ndeve gore ripi. I think mkomatemba vanogona kutibatsira panapa kuti ma rank ma saves number or ma saves number ane ma 04 ne ma 05 047 ma 050 hour kuti ndeve gore ripi, because ndiri kuona there are also very senior members in the force panapa, because they are very junior members in the force. Vese ava ndveku for a good example is 𝗤𝗎𝗎 anonzi 𝗤𝗎𝗎 uyu ndwekoti anabasa naye. Kune veku CID PPU Tomlinson, mudarikwa admire 047 number yake inotangana 047 has been promoted to the rank of assistant inspector ku State House. Saka State House motorcade yese vapromotwa uyu ndewePPU Tomlinson, then 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝗎 uyu angari sergeant now assistant inspector ndwekumotorcade koza 𝗤𝗎𝗶𝗆𝗆 motorcade, 𝗤𝗎𝗆𝗆𝗆 motorcade, vese ava they were former vanga vari masoja, vanga vari masergeant, and now they are assistant inspectors. Riwayo Samson Estate House, Chitsiga, both kune state motorcade, then state house, kune state motorcade, then state house. Saka state motorcade ine vanhu vakati vana 𝗤𝗎𝗆𝗆𝗆 vana Love Christopher, vana 𝗤𝗎𝗆𝗆𝗆, vana Taus Urimbo, vana Moyo Sinini, vana Shumba Robson Edias, Munyongani June, motorcade yese andiri kuverengai, Vandirai Solomon, Chinoda wenyu Tendai, Sibanda Nkululi, this motorcade, vakawanda motorcade, we have been promoted to the rank of inspector without sitting an exam. This is how new dispensation is doing its business. Unongomuka wavunzwa sergeant, matova assistant inspector signal yatosendwa kudhara, endai munopfeka without even sitting for an examination. Vese vafana vemotorcade have been promoted. Pane mwana anenge atopromotwa from being a constable to assistant inspector. Assistant inspector police anopfeka 1 star. Assistant inspector police anopfeka 1 star. Inspector opfeka 2. Chief inspector opfeka 3 masters. Saka apa vafana vatosimuka vatopfeka 1 star. Vatove assistant inspectors. I'm not sure whether yakusalutwa here or not, but vasimuka vafana. Most of them have been promoted for bashing people. As you have seen a video yesterday, vanhu vachibvurwa vachirwa nemapurisa zvisina kumira zvakanaka. But anyway, for this to stop, it's you, me, your family, and your country. What we are heading to tomorrow is a rally. Hold one MDC Alliance. Rally iyoyo. First rally. Yeah, 𝗤𝗎𝗆𝗆𝗆. Since 𝗤𝗎𝗆 has been formed, they never held a rally. So this is their first rally that they are attending tomorrow. So we expect quite a number of people to come. Mangwana, 20 February 2022, there is a rally going to be held at the Zimbabwe grounds. That rally is going to be addressed by the president of 𝗤𝗎𝗆, President Nelson Chamisa. So I know a lot of people have been intimidated that if you go, the police will what, the youth militias will what, the soldiers will what. Akuna zvagadaro. Let me assure you, there is nothing like that. The police will be deployed to try and cause fear in you so that you don't attend. I urge Zimbabweans that don't be scared. Neuwando wemapurisa. Ndakuudzai panapa mapurisa are not happy. Ndakuudzai panapa the soldiers are not happy. The prison officers are not happy. And whoever is in the defense forces is not happy. Why they are not happy? They have got hopes in President Nelson Chamisa. In the event that President Nelson Chamisa comes to power, they know they are going to earn a living wage. They are going to earn a living. What do they just want? Those soldiers, what they just want, those policemen, is a living wage that can allow them to send their children to school, that can allow them to live decently until they retire from the force. What they want is something to feed their families. They don't just want money for leisure, but they want kids to eat. You understand? They want their children to eat. They want their children to go to school. It's pathetic that 42 years of independence, some children are still learning paspemuti. Vamwe vachiri muzvikoro zvemapango, vamwe vachiri pa 42 years of independence. In a country where a member of parliament is driving a Lamborghini, but his constituents is still using mud classrooms. You understand? So we are still far behind development in our country. We have got a political party that uses violence every time we go for an election to try to keep holding onto power. They get the power, they snatch the power, they get drunk with the power, they get confused with the power, they don't know what to use the power. You understand? It's high time now we should be brave enough to confront the bull by the horns, because when they grab the power, they just fly outside the country. That's what it akakosora anokwira ndege onorapwa ku China, akanzwa ziso anokwira ndege onorapwa ku Singapore, akanzwa zina anokwira ndege onodzurwa ku Singapore. Iwewe uri kuramba uchishandiswa uchirohwa uchinzi uvhotere munhu iyeye, hausati wambokwira ndege kuenda kana kunotenga kana chii zvacho. Handi muriona, ukarwara unoenda kuparire nyatwa, hapana mishonga, hapana mubhedha, hapana chikafu, unosvika kufa ipapo, unofirapo uchirwara. Andikura chinonakidza nje kuti Mwari vanochengeta. Ukaona vana veZimbabwe vachitadza kuparara, kupera kufa, kuchengetwa naMwari. God is there for you guys. But now ngatiregei kuti Mwari vanete nekuramba vachitichengeta vachitivharira. It's time we should act now, because God gave us 5 senses to see what is bad, to see what is right. Ukaenda muZimbabwe, nanjiseka nakandichiseka nhasi when I was looking at a list of A schools in Zimbabwe, ndikati this is not the time a country should have what we call A schools, B schools, C schools. 40 years of independence, we classify schools as A school, B school, C, D school. You understand? What we should be having in our country today are A schools throughout the country. My provinces must have A schools. Zvikoro zvese kana zvakatransforma into A schools in 40 years. In 40 years. Andimuzvanyati kutaura. Because ndachiseka ndikati ezvino zvikatarisa, vanhu vakaenda ku A school, vakaenda kuma A schools, vazhinji vacho mahwindi mutauni umu. Mahwindi chava kurwa makombi. Sit azvino zichi Mbarenesh. Vanhu vakaenda kuma A schools, Mbarenesh. Vanhu vakaenda ku UZ vane madegree, vane madegrees economics, vane madegrees echi, vari kurwa Mbarenesh. Saka you find that the government does not value the school, that the education that Zimbabweans have received. Nachiseka maona post yandaisaba from South Africa. When South Africans are laughing at us, they say, oh, Zimbabwe education is now far below South African education. Their state of economy, they know how educated they are. They claim to be the most educated people with that who can't fix the economy of a country and all. Zvese izvozvo zvinobva pakuti isusu maZimbabweans, we have allowed ourselves to become slaves of this regime. Ndosaka muri kuona ndakataura kuti gunmen abvondoka, chabvondoka kumakamba. Vari kutaura vakomana, enough is enough. Andiriona chasara manje, tasara kutarisana nevanozviti mapurisa. As I mentioned yesterday, a police force or mupurisa hana right yekurambidza a political party supporters to go sing. Vanofamba vachibva kudzimba dzavanoenda vachiimba. They are saying you should not chant your slogans when you are going ku rally yaChamisa. You should not chant your slogans. You must not be singing. No toying. I don't know why they want people to control people in that manner. And as no people from other constituencies Imagine kuti kana nini boss president chamisa pavari kuenda kurally yoyo aisi rally yaHarare cheteka irally yevanhu vanoda vanhu ve those who are coming vanoda kubva kana kukaroi vanoda kubva kupa vanoda kuenda kurally kokoko you are free to go. No one should stop you because that is your right to assemble, right to association. Andimona zvikanzi people from other constituents are not allowed parally yenyu. They are now controlling our rally. Imagine they are saying no cameras. Hanzi hapabvumirwe kuuya kana kamera ipapo parally penyu, hapadiwa maphones. Andimona zvikanzi kana tikasvika mapurisa akauya ada kuona makamira 2 meters away from each other, social distancing. Ranzi paunenge wakamira unofanira wakamira wega 2 meters away mumwapo, 2 meters away mumwapo, social distancing parally iyoyo. Andimuri nyaya dzati kutaura. This is what we call the highest form of stupidity. This is the highest form of stupidity that can ever be done by a political party which has been in power for donkey years. ZANU-PF has been in power for donkey years. Now they have got nothing to offer Zimbabweans. Now they've got nothing to show to Zimbabweans that this is why we were running this country for 43 years. What we did is we built you roads, motorways from Kariba, from Chirundu to Harare. We built this motorway from Harare to Mtare. We've got that motorway. From Harare to Mkumbura, we've got this motorway. From Harare to Bulawayo, we've got this motorway. Because this is the time that ZANU-PF should be counting what they did for the people of Zimbabwe. But still, they are still behaving like an infant part. They are still behaving like a new political party that was formed yesterday with a new president in form of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, someone who was a minister for 43 years. For 38 years, he was a minister. And then for 4 years, he was a vice president. For 5 years, that person is now a president. But someone who does not have anything to show for all the work that he did in the past 45 years. And that person is coming to you to say, vote for me. I need 5 more years. So what is he going to do in 5 years that he failed to do in the last 40 years? This is my question to the people of ZANU-PF and to the people of Zimbabwe. If you talk to any ZANU-PF person today, he will tell you we will be there by 2030. You ask them, what will you be doing? Atenge chitonga. This is not time, ladies and gentlemen, to allow these fools to continue kutitonga. It's a time we need to choose a leader, someone who is accountable of his deeds to the people of Zimbabwe. We want a politician who fears the people who employed him. Because Zimbabweans are the people who employed Emmerson Mnangagwa. So he must be accountable to whatever he does. We thought probably the issue of bashing political opponents was the issue of the first dispensation. We saw a pathetic video yesterday of Zimbabweans 𝗙𝗵𝗍 supporters who were arrested by the police, taken to a police camp, and they were being bashed. Today they were taken to court and everybody's limping. Everyone taken to court is limping. I don't think that is the Zimbabwe that we want. Those who live outside Zimbabwe, who probably live in the UK, agree with me that in this country, you will never see a policeman bashing a detained person. And if that happens, then that policeman will be arrested and will be taken to court and imprisoned. Quite a lot of incidents happened in this country where these policemen in the UK took law into their hands And most of those policemen are in prison as I'm speaking. They're in prison today. The behavior that we witnessed yesterday from the Zimbabwe Republic Police, it is six. We need to, like, what I'm saying is that that type of behavior is a behavior that invited sanctions. It is sick to be included on the sanctions list. As we are speaking today, Emmerson Mnangagwa is in Brussels. Whilst he's in Brussels, he's giving orders to the Zimbabwe Republic Police to bash people back home, so that these sanctions continue to be imposed, and they continue to steal. It's something pathetic, ladies and gentlemen. When I'm talking, I don't talk from a lay point of view. I talk from experience as a former uniformed force member. So you better listen kuna 𝗬𝗵𝗏 than kuna 𝗬𝗵𝗏𝘁, and it. Muna anoziva anoteerera Yuda, auteerere 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝘁. When Yuda is telling you, most of the time I tell you from experience. This is why I pick some reference points in my life to say, look, izvi ndakambozviona izvi. Wafanaka. Regai titi Sarah Mawoka, rest in peace, home girl. Paurungwe Easter, Papa Nemera. Former member of parliament, Sarah Mawoka, well known for initiating violence in Rungwe East. Unfortunately died of a car accident. Pakafira pacho. Nokarachuza vanhu. Panonzi pa Buffalo Downs, pa BD. Ndo pakadonha futi buru wangu 𝗤𝗵𝗶𝗆𝗆. Pa BD ndo pakadonha, pakatanga kudonha masoja. Kudhara tichikura tiri vana vadiki isusu kuma 85, 86. Pakadonha masoja 𝗥𝗵𝗶𝗆𝗆 Infantry Battalion. Unoza kwa mapuma, kwa ayo ngari mapuma macrocodile aya ikarola. Masoja anga kazara ikakutura ikarola pamusoro pawo ichitswanya, vamwe vakatswanywa musoro, vamwe vakatswanywa makumbo, vamwe vaiputika kubuda matumbu. Patakamhanya kuchipatara kuKaroi Hospital kunzi mhanyai munoona vane hama dziri pa 23 Infantry Battalion, masoja epa 23 Infantry Battalion abeuka nemotikari. Mhanyai munoona kuchipatara. Takaenda tiri vana vadiki nana mai nana baba. Vamwe vane hama dzavo masoja anga aripo. Vakasvika tikaona mashure ipapo. Masoja vamwe vakaputika musoro, vamwe vanga vachikoka makumbo, vamwe vanga vakadzvanywa zvekuti waiti ukatarisa vachoona kuti uyu arongoda amai kufa uko hapana haponi. Pakafa masoja akawanda ipapo. Pafa masoja akawanda takagara. 1986 pakabva pabeuka rori rekwa kakwindi. Ndara kakwindi, vana Lamek kakwindi, rekwa kakwindi. Vaiva vakomana vanga vane zvinhu zvavo. Saka vanga vane long nose yeblue so yavanga vakatenga. Saka chikoro cheChikangwe Secondary School vaenda kuBhanget kubhora. Saka vaenda kuBhanget kubhora, vakaenda nerori iroro rekwa kakwindi raidhiraivhwa nemuzukuru wakakwindi. Saka vakudzoka kubva kubhora, rori rakaitwa side swiped negonyeti, ndobva rakutuka rakazara vana vechikoro. Pakafa 16 vana vechikoro vemuKaroi. Vanhu vakafa ipapo, pamwe vachiri kuyeuka vainzi ana Jose. I still remember Jose. I still remember mwainzi baba Apunyu aitambira 𝗍𝗫 Joseph aitambira 𝗍𝗫 koya vandichiri kurememba ipapo vana inzani koyo Senzeni. Mwe mainini wangu so aini Senzeni. Kwakaroora baba vangu kwayo nemusikana aini Senzeni akafa ipapo futi. Vamwe vandichiri kurememba 1986 yandinotaura. Vanhu vakapona ipapo, pakapona vana Ngoni, pakapona vana Boni Tsongora, sekuru vangu ainzi Boni Tsongora, pakapona vaimwainzana tricky pakapona ndaukangana vamwe pakafa maticha pakafa vana chikoro 16 ipapo vamwe vakapona vana 𝗔𝗯𝗁 vakapona ipapo. That is 1996 panonzi paBuffalo Downs ipapo. Takagara I think kuma 1989-90 paipo pabheuka bhazi rekwaMucheche ipapo rikapedza pakafa vanhu ma 30 or 40 something same spot. Government yeZimbabwe under Robert Mugabe vakaenda vakambonopatwasura ipapo vakatombo izvo zvakatoenda tufa pakaiswa 4-way kuti 2 dzinodai 2 dzinodzoka ipapo chete, but still vanhu varongobheuka vari kufirapo. Ndopafira mbuya wainzi 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 vaiva. Mbuya 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 ndovaive kumira vachitaurira Mugabe kuti uyu munhu wenyu anonzi Mnangagwa uyu baba, kumuregera achienda mangomuregera nyaya achienda munhu inyoka uyu. Hanzi naSaramahawk achiudza vaMugabe zvikanzi munhu wenyu wamaregerera achienda uyu kauyu muritaura kuti mangomudzinga basa chete uyu munhu maifanira kumuendesa kujeri baba because munhu inyoka. People did not listen. People did not listen to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 when she was saying this. Unfortunately, people did not take serious what 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 was doing. Then E.D. Mnangagwa was fired. Takatarisa. Mugabe akati ndinokudzura izvozvi vachibva vamudzura vakabva vamuendesa abva atiza aona kuti panapa ndadzurwa pano ndobva dzaita border jumping bva dzapinda muMozambique idzo bva dzakwira ndege muMozambique bva dzarowa pasi kuenda kuSouth Africa. Saka you find kuti dzakazobvunzwa kunzi pawakatiza chii chakaitika zvikanzi ndakapinda nemuzvimbambaira ndikatiza ndikapinda muMozambique because ndandanzwa information yekuti ZANU-PF ikuda kundiuraya. ZANU-PF ikuda kundiuraya. Saka kana vachitaura kuti ZANU-PF yaida kuvauraya ndobva vatiza. That justifies sanctions in Zimbabwe. Because imagine someone with a very senior position in ZANU-PF who was just fired 2 minutes and he fled the country because he feared for his life. ZANU-PF wanted to assassinate him. And that is what we call food for thought. That is a food for thought. That someone, ZANU-PF wanted to assassinate him and he had to leave the country immediately because the ZANU-PF wanted to assassinate him. Now, taapo isusu. Unonzwa munhu achidzoka. Unonzwa munhu achidzoka. Ita zvakati. Whilst vari muZANU-PF are running away, are fleeing assassination. Ndosaka tiri kutaura kuti now the country needs you. The country needs 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Your country needs you. It needs 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. It needs you to attend a rally tomorrow so that we are told what to do. We have got a by-election coming soon, ladies and gentlemen, in our country. And that by-election is very important for you and me. It's important for you and me. Important for you and me. So that we attend tomorrow. We must attend tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen. Nditerere say, you need to attend this rally tomorrow without failure. Because what they are looking at is, they are trying to frustrate Zimbabweans not to attend this rally. And what the Herald is waiting for is to say that rally was a flop. This is why the police has to put stringent measures to say, look, you must not do this, you must not do that, you must not do this and that. You must not ferry people, you must not chant slogans, you must not do this and that. Andini murunzwa nyaya yatutaura. Saka nyaya iripo ndeyekuti iwewe neni ngatizivei kuti tine basa. Iwewe neni mangwana tinofanirwa kuve tiripo. Inini nendiripo. Hanzi nemwe munhu unenge uripo sei uri ku-UK. Mira ikamuni kuti amundoone parare remangwana. Those vanoda kusangana neni uyai mangwana tisangane parari. Ndichakupai nhamba dzandinenge ndichishandisa ipapo. Ndichakupai nhamba dzandinenge ndichishandisa ipapo parari pacho. Uyai tisangane. Usasara. Nenripo. Just to support our President Nelson Chamisa. Just to support the cause. The cause of this this struggle. Zimbabwe is your country. Zimbabwe is my country. So what we need to do is for us to be there to try and make sure we fight together to have 2023 elections winnable. We've got a great chance tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a great chance to win this election. 2023 is not far. Not far at all. 2023 is near. And by being near like this, it needs you and me to be there for each other. For each other. Sorry guys, ndiri receive ma messages pano. Ekuti kana newe ndikakuratidza ma message acho unobva wati Shapiro nyika tatora. Nyika tatora wakomana. Kana wanga usinga believe wanga uchine ma doubts. Nyika tatora. Nyika tatora. Ma messages andiri ku receive from Zimbabwe panapa. Vakomana vari muama. Kazhinji kacho ndisikade kutaura nezvazvo. Vakomana vandotaura navo vari kuZNA. Rutaura hanzi Blazi gadzirirai kudzoka nyika tatora. Hanzi nyika tatora mukoma. Hanzi nyika tatora mukoma. Mira, ndoita ndichipindura ma message acho mondiregererawo mazimba. 116646. Chacha Makembu. Hey. Guys. Inyika tatora. Hanzi state security. Hanzi masiya wapinda makamba. State security at the one commando barracks. Hanzi aruti masoja one commando ndo vari kuroba sterek. So they are quite hands. We have been searched the whole night. Vachitaura kuti you are rogue elements, you are involved in criminal activities. Nango ndikuverengere iyi yabva ku1 commando kune mufesi wangu arutaura kuti chatsva. Saka ladies and gentlemen, mangwana let's remind our relatives, those in the diaspora, play your part. This is why I'm saying I'll be there. Those in the diaspora, play your part. Let's spread the word that tomorrow must be the mother of all rallies. Although we have been barred from busing people from other constituents who want to come and listen to their president, we will be there through the internet, ivapo, just to give support. Ndachitaura na someone this morning, ndikati diaspora, the part that we can play is tine vanhu vatoziva, like kumabvuku. We've got Councillor Barnabas Ndira. Barnabas Ndira akawana mari yefuel, he can help a lot of people. We've got Honorable Chidakwa there, akawana mari yefuel, can help carry people to the rally. Saka let me encourage you guys vari kudiaspora, kana una kansela waunoziva waona kubatsira kuti atakure vanhu vairi vatatu, mukandirowa kana $20, mukandirowa kana $20, $50 chaiyo kuti aite sei abatsire kutakura vanhu. Ndiri kukumbirisai, especially vari kudiaspora, those who can afford. Tine makanselas akarasa kansela Barnabas Ndira kumabvuku, tina Peti Madzingwe, makanselas ekuti ukataura nhasi kuti kansela tibatsireiwo, tine vanhu 4-5 varoda kuenda kurally asi havana transport, varongochema kuti tipewo kana fuel chaiyo chaiyo. Vari kudiaspora, let's play our part. Fuel is very important. Ukapawo kansela wako fuel yekuti atakure vanhu 10 kana 5 kuenda kurally, that is a great number. And vanhu vairi chaiyo chaiyo is a great number. Saka ndiri kukumbira kuna vanhu vari kudiaspora, ndosaka ndauya live on Facebook. Ndakanga vachitaura nezuro, rosi nezuro tatine problem yenetwork. But ndiri kukumbirisisa those in the diaspora that we need to play our part for this rally tomorrow. Kana une munhu waunoziva kuti ane transport, he can help to take 2, 3, 4 people to the rally. Please, let's assist by giving them money for fuel. Chiri kudiwa apa ifuel yekuti vanhu vaende vafambe vaende. Andi muri kuona kana une mhuri yako iri vanhu 10 zvatanga. I don't know, every time panotanga kuti ndakunyudza gejo, network inobva yatanga kuita mabororo, andimona. But nyaya ndiri kutaura ndeyekuti let's play our part as diaspora. Tomorrow's rally is important. We are going into by-elections. It will probably be the last rally before we go into by-elections. So what we need is to rally our support for these youngsters who are kupinda as councillors. This is a new political outfit. This is a new political part with an ideology different from ZANU-PF. And as one as ZANU-PF vari kuparidza pane shoko riri kufambiswa nevanhu vezanu rekuti 2023 ma leaders 𝗙𝗵𝗶𝗶 haasi kubvumirwa kupinda mu-election because they will be on trial vachitongerwa kunzi you made the people suffer for 22 years. That is not true. And that message is emanating from Benson Matinyarare. Regaitone nditsvage message yacho ndiverenge, so that one vazive kuti this is not true. This is what ZANU-PF might want to do, but that's not true at all. Not true at all. I think message yachapinda kune phone yangu. That is not true at all. What we need to do as Zimbabweans is to make sure that we fight all forms of injustice that ZANU-PF might want to initiate We must resist all the violence that ZANU-PF might want to champion. Because they are trying to do a lot of violence so that if we talk, our leaders will be locked up, which means they are supporting or they are inciting violence. So that Patroshika 2023 for my elections, vanenge vachirohwa nema charges, vachisungwa vachiitwa sei. Saka we must all, ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout for provocation. But I am not saying let's not fight back or let's remain dormant. If it means we need to fight back, we definitely need to. We are not just going to watch them doing whatever they want. Nenya yekuti isusu trikutya anditi manzwa. Saka pakaipa, guys, I'm trying to get something here. I can't find it. I'm trying to get something here. You'd my diriwo rairo vanogara mudiriwo diriwo rarembanje vanogara mudiriwo diriwo rairo vanogara mudiriwo diriwo rarembanje vanogara mudiriwo vakomana vanogara mudiriwo vanogara mudiriwo tichatambe navo vanogara mudiriwo diriwo rarembanje vanogara mudiriwo. Inzwai nditaure guys, pana councillor 𝗤𝗄𝐶 Midlands South Province youth leaders are threatening to leave the party for Douglas Monzora's MDCT if Nelson Chamisa doesn't reverse his pending decision to dissolve party structures. These are the people we don't want. 𝗤𝗄𝐶 is a new political party. If you decide to join MDC, it's your decision. No one should stop you. So I'm saying to Midlands South provincial youth leaders, if you want to join MDCT, you are welcome. Leave us in peace. Because we don't want leaders. We don't want people who dictate the pace because of personal benefits. 𝗤𝗄𝐶 is a new political party. If you leave 𝗤𝗄𝐶, I don't think by now these leaders in the Midlands, these leaders have got a party card. Otherwise, apanata ane party card 𝗤𝗄𝐶. Saka vakatobva iva vanenge vatopa chance for those leaders vamwe vari kusimuka kuti vapinde vaendese musangano mberi. Ndiri kutaurira vanhu vari because ma-party structures aripo. These are temporary party structures. Akangosimudzwa kubva ku-MDC Alliance achipinda mu-𝗤𝗄𝐶. Haasi ma-party structures akagadzwa nevanhu ve-𝗤𝗄𝐶. 𝗤𝗄𝐶 ine vanhu vatsva. Inini Shepherd Yuda ndiri mutsva ku-𝗤𝗄𝐶. Iwewe uri mutsva ku-𝗤𝗄𝐶. Saka kana pane event yekuti let's dissolve this structure, poitwa a proper structure ye-𝗤𝗄𝐶. Because zvine ma-implications izvozvo. But iwo kana uchiona kuti mashandiro awaita nevanhu akuthreatena yo position kuti haukwanisa kuzodzoka kuzoita position zvakare, it's fair and fine. The party cannot suffer because you want to benefit personally. If you are in politics for political benefit, for personal benefits, then you are in a wrong field. Politics zatinadzo ku-𝗤𝗄𝐶, it's not about personal benefits. It's about the benefit of a country. This is why we call it coalition of change. Citizens coalition of change. Because every citizen has got right to be aboard this political party. So if you feel that your personal benefit is at risk, then you want to defect to whatever political party you want to defect to, it's fine. Because at the moment, no one has got a party card. So you will not be defecting, but you will be going back to where you belong. So I am saying to those who want to hold the party at ransom because of personal benefits, if you think your personal benefit or your position is at risk and you want to go back to MDC, no one is stopping you. No one is stopping you. Because we have got people in MDC who are crying now. Guys, what we have seen today in 𝗦𝗂𝗶𝗆𝗆 and Douglas Monzora aparara apera. MDC is buried like this. Less than 100. And Angaga Buka White City Stadium could I star rally in 𝗦𝗂𝗶𝗆𝗆. Jaflafa. It flopped. Nendo Vano Bukaka Woka Digi Kakwana 80. You can head count people who were in that hole. Saka kwane vazhinji vavhurika maso vakuona. Vazhinji vakungota takuenda. Vamonzora taenda. And on. So if there are all those people in 𝗤𝗎𝐶 who believe or who still think that they can hold the part at ransom for their personal benefits, I am sorry guys, you are in the wrong part. You are in the wrong part. 𝗤𝗎𝐶 ayakasiyana ne-MDC. Kana dzadziri politics MDC zekuti people cling onto positions no matter what. Zasiyana politics dzacho. This is a new political entity that will not tolerate your clinging onto power on personal benefits. I'm sorry guys to say this. I'm shooting down this Midland South leadership who think that if they defect, if they go to join MDC, they will take people. It's very unfortunate. We saw the COVID judgment that gave 𝗂𝗍𝗆 control of the MDC. After 𝗂𝗍𝗆 just got a weak control of the MDC, he started chopping off MDC members of parliament, recalling them. And what happened to her? Within few months, she was recalled again. I didn't want. So it shows kuti uchitamba nematope ibva wanda kunonyura kunguruve ikoko MDCT takasiya nguruve dziriko enda unonyura kumatope MDCT. Anditi manzo. It's so interesting guys. It's so interesting. Anzi nayi wamagaisa who employed James Mardad. Where is Mardad? Nayi wamagaisa who leaked President Tsvangirai holiday photo in Malaysia. Where were you? Pachishona vanoti siyai pe ukama. I don't think but I'm koma nauyo. But I'm koma nauyo. Mashumba abva atange pitcoat yakupe chaichaye. Pitcoat yakupe chaiye mashumba. Zvese zvanda kutira kuthreatena vanhu izvo hazvichashanda izvi. Ndikuti ndichiona panapa. Handizonyatsokuratidzai but ndichiona zviri kupinda kubva kumauto eZimbabwe nekubva kumapurisa eZimbabwe. Hakuna kumira zvakanaka. Mudhara ponela. Mamuchiri ndiri kunyepa. Maona here signal yandakupai yayi. Hakuna kumwe kwayakamboburitswa signal iyo yandakupai. Ndaiforwardirwa kubva kuPGHQ kuPolice General Headquarters. Zvikanishapiro hona signal iyi. Mapurisa ese ari kuState House ese apromotwa ese. Hapana kana akanyora exam. Hapana kana akapinda muboard. Vangopromotwa vese kuita ma-assistant inspector, vanga vari ma-constable vese vaitwa ma-sergeant. State House yese PPU nemotorcade yese vapromotwa vese. I doubt kana vaponela blazi wanguponela anga achizviziva izvi zvandava. Atozvinzwa kuna Yuda. Nechikutarira ponela ndiri maofisi makuru inini. Ndakagara panapa ndiri maofisi makuru. PaPolice General Headquarters ndopandawana signal iyoyo ponela. Yandakuratidza iyaye kuti tarisai zviri kuitika kupolice force. Hakuna kana exam riri kunyorwa munhu aringomuka achinzwa wa-assistant inspector wa-sergeant. Ngazvipere. Sati dzaziva guru kudzai Nelson Chamisa vene bato idzva norakatorwa mushure mekunge nekwakunzi MDC rakange rasvibiswa nemhandu nzora michina nakupene vamwe saka kana mave kuzoenda kunovhota munofanira kucherekedza kwazvo chiso chachamisa nemasi matatu pamwe neruvara rwemabanana votera neuzochamisa voterai pamasi matatu voterai neuzochamisa voterai paruvara rwemabanana voterai neuzochamisa voterai pamasi matatu voterai neuzochamisa voterai paruvara rwemabanana musanyengedzwa nebato rezanu muchipiwa mbeu nevotereza tinoda bato rinoudza mabasa kuti mungozvitengera mega zvamunoda bato rezanu rauraya nyika muzere mbavha dzinoba zvikuru vanongozvifunga ivo vega momo yenyika ichikanga waya mangwana agwala wakomana nai Zimbabwe yakudirwa shuga auraya nyika ya nyika vanoita mangwana nai voterai President Nelson Chamisa mangwana munhu wese akuharare grounds mangwana nai terai uya zvako iwo nai atakura shamwari yako akunyangwa ngari weZANU-PF unobva mutaura kuti shamwari ngatimboendai nai kuZANU-PF piwa zvako mari yekutenga mbanje zonchamisa ruvara rwemabanana hanzi voterai Nelson Chamisa hanzi kana makunovhota cherechedzai chiso chake mocherechedzai mimi _C matatu mobva mabairira X wenyu pane ruvara rwemabanana voterai President Nelson Chamisa voterai _C zvakaoma wakomana because this song it assesses something in you, ladies and gentlemen. We know that we have got a rally tomorrow, and that rally is very important for the _C as a new entity. This is why you see ZANU-PF is fighting hard to try and stop that rally, because they understand that the rally, massive attendance of the rally will caught people's attention, and they want the rally to flop. So I am saying tomorrow's rally must be a motivational factor to the people of Zimbabwe. Tomorrow's rally will help you decide what exactly you want in politics. It is a rally that will show you reality, how the people of Zimbabwe have moved away from the MDC. So we want to help those who cannot help themselves to travel to the rally. I've appealed to the people in diaspora, those who can afford to assist these guys to go tomorrow to that rally. because I understand we have got by-elections in March which are coming. And those by-elections are very important to remind Zimbabweans that you need to vote. To remind you that if we allow ZANU-PF to have 2/3 majority in parliament, they want to steal your country away from you. They want to do what they call a one-party state. And obvious, as you all understand, that MDC is no longer an independent political party. It is a party that has been hijacked by ZANU-PF, now selling whatever ZANU-PF wants them to do. So it's a reminder to the people of Zimbabwe that we have got an election that is coming on the 26th of March next month. And we have got very strong candidates who are standing as members of parliament. Imagine having Prosper Mtseami back in parliament, having 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝘁 back in parliament, having Bondo back in parliament, having Tendai Biti back in parliament, having quite a number of effective members of parliament like Honorable Caston Mateo, who was unfairly recalled from parliament after refusing to toe a line, a ZANU-PF line, championed by Douglas Monzora. So tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very important day in the life of the 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝘁. We need to help people keep awake. It's a rally that will help Zimbabweans keep awake, because Zimbabweans had slept, but this time you need to keep awake. You need to keep up with the main issues of the country, main issues in the political part. We need to help people make up their mind about which political party they need to belong to, because we all belong to, we used to belong to the MDC, but because the party has been hijacked, the party's name has been destroyed by those enemies of the struggle, people who have fought the struggle all along. This is high time that, guys, we must come, we must make up our mind to say, look, if we say MDC is dead and buried, let's bury it forever. It was our political party and we no longer need it, because it is now a spent force. So what do we need? There are people who do not have political life, who are clinging, who are fighting to cling to politics, but they have lost the ploy, who wants to try and revive a dead donkey, showing a dead donkey. It's not gonna happen. MDC is not gonna be resuscitated again. We have moved away from MDC politics. We have moved away from MDC dramas. We have moved away from a lot of things that delayed our struggle. By now, 2008, ZANU-PF was supposed to be history, but there were people who were working antagonistically against against Morgan Tsvangirai, and those people are still there. You understand? They are still pulling the opposition politics in Zimbabwe down, which we do not need. This is why I have said those in the Masvingo, in the Midland South provincial executive, those youth leaders who feel like they don't suit in 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝘁 politics, please hang your boots or else just resign, or else go back to MDCT. MDCT today, it had a rally which was destined for White City Stadium. They got less than 80 people. And those 80 people traveled, the 7 political parties with the less than 80 people who traveled from different parts of the country to go to Matabeleland. They couldn't feel a wall. This is what exactly I am saying, that if you are still believing in MDC, it's time to make up your mind. It's time to make up, to see. Look at how the crowd is reacting to 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝘁. Look at how the crowd is reacting to 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝘁 president, and how the crowd is reacting to what Richard Morgan Tsvangirai left. This must make you guys make up your mind. We have got candidates, very good candidates. And tomorrow must be an exciting campaign. An exciting campaign for this election. So what we need to do, what you need to do is you need information. You need to make your decision, a decision now. You need to make up your mind. Judge by your own self that with all this wave that we have rode upon, we are moving towards winning this election. And so tomorrow must excite you. It will be an exciting day. Tomorrow is a reinforcement day where people are allowed to come and see the honesty of President Nelson Chamisa, to come and see the sincerity that the 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝐶 has shown to the people of Zimbabwe, the successful launch of this new child. It's an excitable day tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So what you just need to do is calm down, come join President Nelson Chamisa, and come and join the Democrats. This is where you see democracy being practiced in 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝐶. So if you think that all the undemocratic tendencies that we witnessed in the past 22 years in MDC, if you want to transfer those tendencies into 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝐶, it's very unfortunate. You will be disappointed. You will be disappointed. Because those undemocratic tendencies practiced by Monzora and Komichi, who thought yes, we now own the part. It's unfortunately, they have got no room in 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝐶. So those people who were used to be spoon-fed by Monzora, used to be spoon-fed by Komichi, and who think they can use their influence to spoon-feed 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝐶 members of parliament, it's very unfortunate, guys. Very unfortunate. You are in the wrong organization. The wrong organization. We need people with special effort here to try and read about the situation in our country, to try and see about this rally tomorrow. We need special effort to try and mobilize people to cover, to try and mobilize people to attend this rally tomorrow. And it's not high time, it's not time for us to continue persuading you to attend. It's time for you to make up your mind to say, you need to attend. It's your right. And you have to exercise your right. Contribute in a different form. Like what I've said to the diaspora, that those who can afford, please, let's contribute in terms of money to try and help those who want to go to the rally to and from. As I'm speaking, a lot of people are being pressurized to say, look, help me do this, help me do that. So let's help them so that they come to the rally. Andimona. Iwewe neni sakandati mangwana nendripo. We have got due to influence the way we need our people to participate in this rally. It's a very important rally for you and me. If we don't chip in, then we are not doing any favor to the people of Zimbabwe. Your participation is very significant. My participation is very significant. We are all Zimbabweans. What we need as Zimbabweans is to make sure that we get where we want. Where you and me want to get is to gain independence for Zimbabwe. If we gain independence for Zimbabwe, then we see President Nelson Chamisa developing our country. I was listening to Tendai Biti Nasi, unochema wakaterera biti. Unochema if you listen to Tendai Biti. Tendai has clearly stated, look, gentlemen, I have been in South Africa. He said he was in South Africa yesterday and came back this morning. Straight agenda kurali. Tendai arutaura kuti mune road in South Africa dzinenge dzeku UK. Kuti imwe unofamba mudenga, imwe unofamba nepakati, imwe unofamba nepasi. Road dziri mu South Africa. Ukaenda ku Angola road idzodzo dzako. Ukaenda ku Kenya road idzodzo dzako. Ukaenda Mozambique dziri kuvakwa. Ukaenda ku Zambia dzakuvakwa. Ukaenda ku Morocco, Ethiopia dziriko road idzodzo. Imagine the only African country that does not have those roads is Zimbabwe. for 46 years or for 44 years, when these ZANU-PF people, when these rodents, ZANU-PF people, don't call them ZANU-PF people. Let's call them rodents. Makonzo. Ekuti, paapinda ruma anodya chese chiripo. Asi achitadza kuziva kuti achazoda pekugara mangwana. Andimona. Saka ndopati kutaura, ladies and gentlemen, kuti iwewe neni tine basa kutanga nhasi. We have got goals we set that we want 2020 to win 2023 elections. How do we win 2023 elections? We must start strategizing today. And the one method of strategizing is to attend tomorrow's rally. This is a way of, it's another strategy that another strategy we see preparing for 2023 elections. And you must justify your participation in the part, because your participation must be centered on the goals that we want to do. And more. Ukarega kudaro, guys, the response 2030 was 2023 tikaipotsa takutosvika 2030, and ZANU-PF inenge yakuti takakudza itosvika 2030, and 2030 yo kana taisvika ndopauchaona kuti nyika inenge ichitambura sei. Look at the state of the country today. Look at the state of the country today. The state of the country today, it needs what we call civil disobedience. This is always a debated strategy that politicians, what ZANU-PF fears most is civil disobedience. Because if you look at whatever we do, ZANU-PF does not respect what we call a rule of law. It does not respect what historically we have witnessed ZANU-PF failure to respect the rule of law. And when they fail the rule of law, every time we try to protest, they call that protest illegal protests. And if you look at the opportunities that Zimbabweans have for disobedience, the opportunities are high. It's charging, please buy. The opportunities are high, ladies and gentlemen. High, they're very high. So, civil disobedience is what ZANU-PF fears most. And when they fear most civil disobedience, that becomes concerns of the political elites. This is why you see they sleep with one eye open, because they know that the people of Zimbabwe one day will just declare enough is enough, and they will perceive the illegitimacy of ZANU-PF in another way. And when they do that, then you know that the Zimbabweans are ready to tackle the bull by the horns. So, what is civil obedience? Ladies and gentlemen, this is an interesting thing that every Zimbabwean must know. We can engage in civil disobedience in a variety of ways, as long as opportunities are there to shape our political reality. We have got a political reality where the army is bashing people, the army is killing people, the police is bashing people, the police is shooting people. So all those calls for voices to determine this type of civil disobedience that Zimbabweans want. The military structures which are there does not support the freedom transfer or the free transfer of power to a political winner. And this should be understood in a way that we are under an oppressive, a tyrant regime which does not allow anyone who win election to resume power. So traditionally, we are a people under oppression. Traditionally, civil disobedience is the only way for us to get out of the mess we are in, which was installed by none other than ZANU-PF. And it will be an interesting thing to see Zimbabweans protesting, to see Zimbabweans engaging in this civil disobedience, to see Zimbabweans fighting to free themselves. This is exactly what we want. You saw when Robert Mugabe was removed, we were very unfortunate that the Zimbabweans were used to say if we remove Robert Mugabe, we are going to see a legitimate way of handing power. We are going to seize this illegal protest. We want Zimbabwe to be a free country. And a lot of things were said when Mugabe was being removed. So the results of the civil disobedience we witnessed during removal of Mugabe is what we are witnessing today, which we don't want again. We have been trapped with this new dispensation. What it is doing at the moment is to try and consolidate power. And the way they are consolidating power is not a democratic way. It's a way that they have used to... yes. Basobo, I can't, my brother, tell you this. Sorry guys, I'm doing chiverenga my messages aya arukusendwa nevanhu chabvondoka. So what I'm saying is the political system that was installed after Robert Mugabe is removed. It's a political system that Zimbabweans never foresaw. Hopes of a free Zimbabwe has now been dashed. This system is not we widely perceive as a democratic way of doing things, where the police dictate what a political party must do, where the police stand guard against people who want to gather, who want to exercise their rights. So what we are seeing or witnessing at the moment is an illegitimate regime which was installed soon after Zimbabweans engaged in a civil disobedience that drove Mugabe out of power. So what I am saying, ladies and gentlemen, is if we revisit the causes of Mugabe being removed and the support Zimbabweans enjoyed marching with the army, including the presidential army, to remove their boss, this is something that should define the next move when it comes to a political response to ZANU-PF violence. We need to seek to understand, ladies and gentlemen, how we did it before, and that can still be done now. As I've mentioned, that there is something brewing up in the uniformed forces, something brewing up in the camp, something brewing up in the soldiers. This is why you see in the police force, they hurriedly promoted those people who escort the president, those in PPU, those in motorcade, and those at State House. Those people have been fast-tracked into senior ranks because there is this kamepo akada kumira zvakanaka andini muona nyaya tutara kamepo akada kumira zvakanaka. You know that protests are relevant in our country. They're a constitutional right enshrined in the constitution of the country. They give political opportunity to every member of the society to participate in the politics which define the future of Zimbabwe. Saka mepo karitufuaka ndokamoro kakonzera kuti vanhu vangu nongonzi uye iwe wapromotwa manya iwe kuno wapromotwa manya iwe wapromotwa is to try and contain certain individuals, giving powers to certain individuals to try and quash whatever movement is there at the moment in the uniformed forces camps. So we need, ladies and gentlemen, to keep an eye on the ground and listen very carefully because the police strategy is to try and fight 𝗤𝗎𝘁. The army strategy is to try and fight 𝗤𝗎𝘁 so that they will say, oh, that rally was a flop. But let's not forget, this is just a new political party which is looking for a new vein of life to try and pump political life to the political heart. So what it means is the majority of Zimbabweans now, they need to respond. The majority of Zimbabweans, they need to join 𝗤𝗎𝘁 tomorrow to this rally. They need to understand what is the next move, what is the leadership planning to do. I heard a lot of people were saying, guys, leadership must be telling us what's the next move. Then we said, guys, you know the political situation that we operate in. Last time takamhanya neTriple-C, vana George Charamba vakaenda kuZEC vakati 𝗤𝗎𝘁 is our political party. So ZANU-PF, if you look at most economic policies that the ZANU-PF is trying to implement, these were economic promises which were given by MDC. And the ZANU-PF adopted those economic policies, but they don't have the strategy to implement them. The issue about building schools is an issue that has been brought by MDC when we were in the MDC. The issue about building clinics in every town, it was the issue which was brought by the MDC when we were in the MDC. The issue of building motorways, not retarring or resurfacing roads dzakaparara, but starting rebuilding roads. Road infrastructure sustains the economy. So road infrastructure of Zimbabwe, we were the first people when we were in the MDC to try and enforce this building of new roads. Kune dzimwe nzvimbo dzikuda kuvhurwa road like kuna Kanyemba border. Kuna motorway inoenda Kanyemba border. It's a very important place, Kanyemba. That's where Zambia, Mozambique and Zimbabwe meet. 3 countries meet. Kanyemba border. That's where 3 countries meet. Zambia, Zimbabwe and Mozambique. So there must be a very big border that will see a tripartite a relationship of Zambia, Zimbabwe and Mozambique. So to go there, you need a motorway. Other trucks will just go there, branch into Zambia, branch into Mozambique, branch into Zimbabwe. So this was a brainchild of the MDs to say we must have a big town. If it means probably the biggest town in Zimbabwe must be built in Kanyemba and Idimon. So these are things that Zimbabweans need to understand, because signals are there, ladies and gentlemen, coming. Don't be discouraged by whatever violence you are seeing ZANU-PF trying. We have seen worse violence than what we are seeing. But let's encourage ourselves. Let's encourage our brothers and sisters that tomorrow is the day that you should go and listen to your president speaking. He hasn't spoken for quite some time, but tomorrow is the day. He has been under siege from the MDC. People who claimed that the political party, the MDC is their political party, and the 𝗤𝗎𝘁 was under siege, and he never responded. And people are angry why 𝗤𝗎𝘁 is quiet. MDC people are angry. ZANU-PF people are angry why 𝗤𝗎𝘁 is quiet. So tomorrow is an opportunity to listen to President 𝗤𝗎𝘁 speaking. So you guys need to attend. You definitely need to attend, because some of the strategies that we are going to adopt until 2023 will be anovharurwa ipapo andiri. Saka it's important for you guys to be there and listen to what the president is saying, because 𝗤𝗎𝘁 now is the major political party in our country. ZANU-PF is a smaller party. MDC is a very small party. But the biggest political party in our country is now 𝗤𝗎𝘁. Even the Americans acknowledged the formation of 𝗤𝗎𝘁. The Russians acknowledged. The Chinese acknowledged. The British acknowledged. This is where you see if you have got a very strong political party like 𝗤𝗎𝗄 being acknowledged by superpowers, then it means you have started a journey, a very important journey. And that journey must end in 2020. We have got just 1 year to organize ourselves, just 1 year to put our house in place, in order. ZANU-PF recently were saying, chatsemuka chinichi, bitadzingwa, chatsemuka chinichi, ningadzingwa. Don't listen to hogwash. Don't listen to hogwash. That is hogwash. Don't listen to people who failed to build a country. Remember last time when I did a live, I said the mistakes that Robert Mugabe did as president of a country was to open unnecessary fights with the opposition political parties. Mugabe had to fight Joshua Nkomo after 1980 elections. He went on to fight against Ndabaningi Stole, arresting Stole, putting him in prison, trying to kill Joshua Nkomo, trying to arrest Nkomo to put him in prison. When 𝗥𝗹𝗹𝘆 became opposition, he was touted an enemy of the state and he was attacked. What they wanted to do is kill 𝗥𝗹𝗹𝘆. The Dumbushena became the political party that never it was a political party that died stillbirth. ZANU-PF went before Dumbushena, calling him all sorts of names. Then came Richard Morgan Tsvangirai. ZANU-PF became a killing machinery. Opened abattoirs for killing opposition members of supporters. And Tsvangirai became an enemy. They only recognized the importance of Tsvangirai when he died. Today, if you listen to ZANU-PF talking, they will tell you Tsvangirai is a hero. Because if you look at what Tsvangirai did between 2009 and 2013, he made sure that every Zimbabwean ate. He provided a working wage to the civil servants. Most civil servants between 2009 and 2013, they earned US dollars. They bought cars. Some bought houses. It was because of good work by the Prime Minister Richard Morgan Tsvangirai. A lot of things changed. And if you look at Chingwa Chaita, $1 for 2 loaves, Pangwaya, the government of national unit. So Zimbabweans, they've got the results. You have got the good work of the opposition in between 2009 and 2013. When the government of national unity ended, everything was in order and the economy was running smoothly. Now, ZANU-PF thought, takadzirwa economy now MDC, let's check them out. And they went solo. Today, the economy is back to 2008. So you have got the results. You have got the capabilities of the MDC. You have got the capabilities of President Nelson Chamisa and his team. Most of his team were ministers. You understand? So it's all up to you, ladies and gentlemen. I have highlighted important issues that should help you decide which political party should stay in. Whether you want to stay in MDC or you want to go to 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝗄. But I encourage Zimbabweans to dump the MDC because the party is now dead and buried. Did you watch what was happening in Bulawayo today? That is a signal to say, look, apamboshaikewo nhunzi dzinoteera chituna muguva. Hazvishaike. What you saw in Matebelele in Bulawayo today, ndo panoshanda tsume yekunzi nhunzi dzinofusirwa nechituna. Andimona. People vari kunyatsoona kuti party yafa yakunhuhwa. But unoona chete dzimwe nhunzi dzinojaira kudya zvakaora dzichitevera. Kutevera chituna muguva. Kana ndafa. Kana ndakuenda muguva, nhunzi dzinoda kudla dziya dzinoenda neni. Saka ndo zvamuri kuona zvasara zviri kuitika kuMDC. But those people, they are harming their political careers. They are harming their future in that country. So they must come back to the people. They must join other people. Because in MDC, honestly, your opportunities of rising in politics are limited. They are very limited. You cannot rise as a politician in the MDC, a political party that we saw being buried by the undertaker Douglas Monzon. So what we should do is now, let's look at President Nelson Chamisa, who is focusing on bread and butter issues of Zimbabwe. His tactics are clear to see that he is a gentleman, a man who wants to see Zimbabwe back on its feet again. He has been quiet, strategizing, quiet for a reason. So it's all up to Zimbabweans now to see the benefits of 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝐶, the tactics of 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝐶, to say, look, you definitely need to be part of the 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝐶 entourage. Ladies and gentlemen, common practices in politics are rallies. You have seen people squatting in 𝗦𝗂𝗶𝗆𝗆. You have seen people irrelevantly engaging in 𝗦𝗂𝗶𝗆𝗆. And the problem with Douglas Monzora recently, he was seen playing the bubble game parliament, a leader of the opposition, someone who should be engaged in debates in parliament, who should be leading and encouraging politics in parliament. Someone became playful, became like a child. Unaona, apana chinoshamisira kuene iPad. I've got a 4-year-old boy here. He's got an Apple iPad, my latest one. Anoswera achiona chagi tone. You understand? Azvisi zvevanhu vakuru zvezvi. Kana takupa this gadget, ndakambotaura ndikati, there are a lot of people who do not understand about this gadget. Unozviziva here kuti since you started using a phone, for your own information, any Zimbabwean, since you started using this thing, a phone, unozviziva here kuti you don't even know a quarter of how this thing operates. Ndosaka ukaona murume mukuru ari muparliament achitamba bubble chigame chene chekuputisa zvidhori chaje, ari a leader of the opposition in parliament. Amusati matanga kuda kutora nyika. Amusati matanga kuda kutora nyika. Munenge musati matanga kuda kutora nyika. As Chinese embassy in Zimbabwe has sent a message, a Twitter message saying facts in the statement exposes the lies of Themba Mliswa. He has failed Zimbabwe and its people by maligning an investor, creating jobs, bringing tax and forex incomes, and giving back to locals. Behind smear, blackmail, and xenophobia are insatiable greed and moral turpitude. Parliament of Zimbabwe. Themba Aburana, the Chinese embassy replied to Mliswa's allegations against Chinese firm in Norton. Mliswa aburana ne machina. Aburana ne machina ne amadzabururu wake. Animana nyaya tikutaura, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm encouraging here is for you guys to participate, to go tomorrow and join the president of 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝐶, so that you hear from the horse's mouth. Tainzwana vachiti hanzi chatsemuka chinhu ichi, tendai bitiwa chari kungotaura nezveTRIPLEC. Washman vari kungotaura nezveTRIPLEC. Maikore vari kungotaura nezveTRIPLEC. The finest female leader I've ever met. Ada kutaurirai, ukada kuona leadership qualities of a leader, teerera paanotaura, teerera paanotaura. Ukanzwa maikore vachitaura unobva waziva kuti tasvika pana leader. Unoziva kuti ndakazoregreta mwe musi ndikati, but unoziva kuti paitwa mavhai takamboti 𝗠𝗏𝗏𝗁 dai apinda maikore vamboswa parutivi 𝗠𝗏𝗏𝗁 apinda, but vanhu vari kuZimbabwe vaiona. Dzimwe nguva ndisaka mundiona ndichitaura kuti vanhu vari kuZimbabwe hatifanirwe kuvaendera mberi, hatifanirwe kuvaendera mberi vanhu ava, because ndo vanhu vari paground kazhinji kacho vanenge vachiona. Isu taitombofunga kuti 𝗠𝗏𝗏𝗁 ndo vaikwanisa kuita leader chaiye chaiye, but takatozoona kuti officer commanding hanzi ZANU-PF yanyora tsamba, Dear Zimbabwe Republic Police, Officer Commanding Harare Province. I am writing this letter on behalf of the ruling party ZANU-PF. We would like your organization to issue police uniforms. We have talked with the senior members of your organization and have agreed to resources we prefer for the by-election in March. Oscar Nyamtora. I mean, tsamba yacho handisugona kuziva kuti kumberi uko yakanyorwa kunzi chii. Yanyorwa naOscar Nyamtora. Vari kumbira uniform yemapurisa, got it from a friend in ZRP. Ngati yabva kuZRP. Tsamba yanyorwa neZANU. Zvonsatsisi guys. Nyaya dzatiri kutaura idzi. Saka zvaakuda iwewe neni, 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗆, Atete Rosi Mshonga, Terry Mulero, whoever is here. It's our time, guys, to mobilize for our project 𝗙𝗵𝗶. We need to definitely have a responsive way to this political situation that we are having in our country. An illegal political party known as ZANU-PF, a party that is being run, hijacked by thieves. This is not the ZANU-PF that you all guys remember and knew.
Dad,
hello, love.
The battery's on 50%.
Is it full? I need to use it for a few minutes, then you come back and take it. Yeah, it's full. So what I need to do, let me do why I charged the phone, and then I'll give you. Do you understand?
You know, otherwise.
Ashi, can you go out for a few minutes?
Okay.
All right, my boy. Sorry, guys. Nyana chitaura iyai. Ndiri kusenda mari izvozvi kuZimbabwe. I'm sending. Nyaya ndiri kukumbira madiasporans kuti ngatibatsirane, guys. I'm sending money right now kuZimbabwe. Kuna one of our councillors kuti abatsire vari kuda kuenda mangwana kurally. So I am doing it now. Ndosaka mana ndachaja. Ndo phone yanga yakalokwa ne 3. I managed to have this phone opened now. Sorry guys, someone had to pay. The phone it was unlocked, so it has been unlocked. No phone in zvishandisa. So what I'm doing now is trying to let me get the details. I'm sending the man right now. Ndipo ma details zvaari pachitupa ndiite send mari yacho now. You see, I'm sending message. Yeah. I think you can tell. I don't want you guys to see the name. But otherwise, some people said they can see it. Wow. These are the message I'm sending the man right now, so that he can help those who wants to go to a rally tomorrow. And the man, I'm sending the man right now. Saka nachikumbira unori diaspora. Could those who can afford time yafamba, I know, but let's send the man right now. Kuitira kuti zvifambe vanhu vaone kufamba mangwana. Pane message iri kusekiletwa na Benson anonzani Rutendo Benson Matinyararire. And the 𝗤𝗶𝐶 leaders have perpetuated crimes against humanity upon innocent civilians by calling for sanctions upon civilians for power. And this is an international crime no different to Nazi persecution of the Jewish. For this reason, 𝗤𝗶𝐶 will not participate in 2023 elections because their leaders will be in international court or local courts for their crimes against civilians. This is before the Patriotic Act kicks into. Mark my words. This is Benson Matinyararire. He's so desperate. He is so desperate. You know, these people are so desperate. They think when you say 𝗤𝗶𝐶, it's all about leaders. It's all about the people of Zimbabwe. Kana vakasunga chamisa haasi kuparticipate in election 2023 toisa president. Vakasunga Shepherd Yuda haasi kuparticipate 2023 panouya president. And murikona. Saka it's very unfortunate for this type of thinking. Kufunga okwepwere. Mukada kubvunza, bomubvunza kuti akazvarwa rini mupana Benson Matinyararire. Kuti akazvarwa rini. Ndopamunoona reality yekuti what type of a person. Let me ask, when was Benson born? Tikatotaura tikangobvunza question iyo tatopedza naye. And when was he born? Kuti understand chinonzi human rights abuses. Kansela wachada kuanswer sei? Ngaindite yokufonera. Kuti responda ikansela. Anditi. Because ndira kusenda mari yacho izvo foni isati yatorwa. Yakuringa manzi. Yakuringa manzi. Dairaika wakuru. Naragaindisa. Ndrikufona vakuru kuti ndiwanechi madetails sezvaari pachitupa kuti ndisende mari yacho nawo. Because ndikarega kuwana madetails ari correct ndikasenda problem inoita you won't get the money. Andimona zvozoita kuti withdraw mari dzacho zoita sei. Saka we want to tibva tangopinda direct zvinake naye. Thanks for your cooperation. Thank you. Message voice message andiri kusenda papinda message panapa. This message is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, andisutaura kuti yabva kupi, but yabva kusupport unit. Message andiri panapa hanzi Shepherd Yuda, you need to assist Vice President Tendai Biti kuti vabatane nesu mapurisa ari musupport unit who will help with intelligence information on possible ballot stuffing at support unit camp. I believe you saw the information about secret meeting when at support unit barracks with the ZANU-PF candidate, and you must have some contacts as well. Shepherd tiwane machinda ari muno mukamba agobetsera ne information. Thank you. Yeah, message yacho. Nungovhara ningirikini. Nungovhara zita nasaone zita. Just came from the police. Vari kuchema. Tanzi pane meeting yakaitwa musupport unit. Yekuti varikuda kustaffa maballot papers muchi ningirikini musupport. Saka ndiri kunzi ndibate VP wabatane neboys nekukasira. Panapa manzwa nanjibvunza kuti Benson matinyararire, how old is Benson to understand this? This is
denounced in advance because they've been rigged in advance. Sanctions should be intensified, and all members of the illegal regime, black and white, should be barred from entering any member state of the United Nations.
manzwa nanjibvunza kuti Benson matinyararire, how old is he? He doesn't know politics. He's talking that kuti kuna vanhu vanofana kuendeswa kujeri nenyaya yekuti hanzi vakumbira masanctions. Can we please have this on WhatsApp? What is this? Traffic the man. Alright, ndikari kuchemerwa nevanhu. Antibatsire kudownloada tikukada copy link. Let me download it for them. Traffic the man. Ndoda mvura. Ndoda mvura. Ngava ndigire bhodhoro rangu ndimbonyatsomwa. Hanzi varada Traffic the man pa ngirine. Guys, inini ndapinda busy. Nechidownloada zvese zvindichikanda pa WhatsApp, ndichita save pa WhatsApp. I'm downloading Traffic the man right now. You see, download. Nongobaya ndo download. Ndova nangoti download. Chobva chanotanga start downloading. Kutipe vanhu vari kuchema kuda Traffic the man. Zvinhu zviri kutapira guys. Basa riri kufamba. Ndosaka mwana ndataura ngati mangwana ngatiunganei tese tiende pa panonzi pa Highfields apa. Panenge pachinakidza mangwana. Ukasavepo unenge wasarira because panenge pachitapira pachinakidza. Inini zvangu ndonzwa kutapirirwa kana tasvika panguva yakaita seiyoyi. Nekuti tinenge taakuziva kuti we need to pull these strings together so that the issue about winning elections has been solved. And Mona, because we have done everything since 2000. Could this matters, Black Lives Matters, and armed civilians of Zimbabwe were gunned down. I'll give you my boy. Can you please go away for the time being, baby boy? Then when I'm done, I'll call you to give you the phone. Where's your iPad? Yeah, it's still charging. Okay. Thank you. This noise is too much, guys. Don't close it hard. Just leave it like that. Oh, dear Christ. Christ is sick. Nduchaga world remit. Takutumira mari dzacho. Ndizvo zvakanakira. Takutologa mu-world remit. Totumira mari dzacho. Send. Don't miss out here. Send to. send transaction to Zimbabwe. Takutotumira mari dzacho. Send transaction to Zimbabwe. Let me send it. Total to pay $1 with a mari. Send $1 with a mari. Let us see the rate. $1.32. Send $1. But to send £1, you know, scary $1.32. All right, so, let's see. Come on, man. Send 150 pounds here. Let's see. Transfer to Zimbabwe. Complete transaction. Chirundi manyira mberi say I need to complete transaction. All right. Mchon. Wakanda ere zvandataura zvanda requesta.
Sorry ndakandiripa executive but
all right, thanks. Chireka ndibva ndaita transaction yacho izvozvi. All right, bye bye. All right. All right. Who's this calling again? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, Magadi.
Tiripo Magadi. Ndapuwa namba yenyu na Shepherd.
Mapuwa na Shepherd. Shepherd upi?
Ndini wacho.
All right, mazwa voice ndini ndiyuda. Ndiri boated. Zviri kudini?
Ndizvozvo.
Tingataura here ndapedza live on Facebook yandiri kuita.
Sorry.
Aiwa ndokufonera ndapedza.
No problem. I'm free.
All right. Ndozvandakataura nezuro ndikati don't ignore vanhu. Anditi manzwa. Vauya kuinbox ndikavapa namba, saka vanga vatokanganwa zuva ndindavapa namba. Kana vanhu vane zvichemo, let's entertain every Zimbabwean. Ndo basa rangu inini to make sure kuti I connect dots and pieces kuvanhu. Come on, saka hapana muZimbabwean anofanira kuignorewa. Ane chichemo chese akauya ngaauye titaure. Right, saka zvaita zvandiri kuda izvi. Zvakuita manje ndikaindite transaction. Ndakuita transaction yacho izvozvo. Kuti mangwana zvifambe guys. Andimuzonyadza totaura. Toda kuti zvinhu zvifambe izvi. I'm doing the transaction now. I'm doing the transaction now. Exactly. That's right. Let me say done. Okay. I'm doing the transaction now. Choose send it to mobile transfer. Which is better? Guys, mobile transfer or what's that money I want mari? My flow. My fool. Yeah, 200 do that say PayPal. Hey, Dora go that one no cost of varse ruba chivati dwa. What do that papa can't bank post cash pick up or it will remit.
In the big tune to know to mind about.
Ndine big kushuka mapeto.
Ndiko inotangira.
Ndoba inotangira.
No, kwa munotangira muchienda pa world remit yenyu.
Apa.
bayai painotanga pascreen pekuti handiri painobudisa ichiti $, mari yakati. Iri kungopinda muaccount menyu kai.
Aiwa ndobva ndaenda apo kapa. Ndobva ndati pana apa Zimbabwe ka. Apa ndopauri kutaura ka. Kuti $, mari yakati. Ndikaisa pana mari yandoda kusenda yondipa ndoita sei. Amount payment recipient chichi.
Moti done.
Ndikati done.
Yes.
Youya pana. Ndo mari yandoda kusenda ndoti okay. There's how to send. Ndoti choose.
Cash pickup, bank deposit. So I think it's mobile money transfer. Wait, hold on.
Zvoda kutoita ivo panapa tikutogadzirisa kuti zvifambe kwarare ande muri kunzwa zvandiri kuchemera kuti iwewe ita zvandiri kuita izvi hapana chinokutadzisa. $150, $100, $10 chaiyo, $15, $20. It takes you a long way kubatsira vanhu kuti mangwana zviitike zvatoda kuti zviitike. Saka ndo zvandava kutoita panapa. Andimunzwa nyaya ndikutaura. Uri kutadza mubata?
No, ndikainditi nhini yangu.
Ndo zvatoda kuita pano. Zvandiri kukumbira munhu wese ari mudiaspora. Itawo zvandiri kuita izvi. Kuti mangwana kana zvichiitika unenge uchiti I contributed. Zviri kuitika apa I am there. Ndosaka manje ndataura ndikati mangwana ndinge ndiripo ipapo. Because kana ndakagara panapa ndichiwacha president chamusa vachitaura mangwana ndinge chitaura kuti neniwo ndindadaro.
You see this? Nanditi uri kuona apa. You got this. And then you over to continue. You look at my phone and then network is so slow. So this is cash pickup, bank, no, I went to that, and within some minutes they will pick up page and this.
When there's a cash pickup and you want to cash pickup I want to boss my bank cover. No mitra mobile transfer.
It's hyper mobile only because mobile no eco cash.
So can mitra mobile transfer.
Money
is given to
eco cash. Yes, within some minutes. Yangofanana neya murutaura ye tinosiita yekuti
no. Saka ndomti
yoti done ipa.
Yoti done.
Yes.
Inokwira?
Yes, because mobile ningrini inokwira. Yes, yana ne cash pickup.
Yes, yana cash pickup.
Yes, yeah.
No problem.
So you continue wakuziva.
Ndakuziva. Saka gata to recipient.
Yes. Unema
first name rake ndamutandisendera basenda.
Ari pa eco cash ere before.
Ataura at
good. So you can send now. Anobva tuiona ipapa. Inomsendera notification.
First name and
Ana middle
name. Second name. Shatopera.
Town. Ari marara ndi. Ingonyora itara. Maisa mobile number yake.
Fambi mangwana mobile number. I think ndiyo yacho iri pa ikopeshi yacho.
Please go and sit down and watch TV. Am I your TV? Look at this.
And live, Saka.
And that Buddha. Can I find that? Hold on, please. And then what?
96337.
17.
So,
right. Move mati done.
Ndikaisa wrong number inoenda munasiri yeka.
You have to check iwewe ichitarisa number ini chikudedzera.
I'm sure I'll pick a number. You're live on Facebook.
Yes, all right then. Yes, only 1 2 1 2 1 2 9 what 9 6 Yeah, and this also.
This also.
It's correct number.
So I'm that it done.
Yes. And then what it done?
Your same 𝗂𝗍 number, did it?
Yeah, that's the same. 𝗂𝗍 number. I can copy it and paste it.
Copy. Paste.
Yes.
Paste. A reason for sending.
It's by Papo. By. You know, but it's my reasons.
My options are.
Yeah, you just is family friend.
Family friend.
Yes. And then more done.
And that is done.
Yes. And then
correct details.
Yeah.
Done. I got one. I end and this way.
Yeah, that one and this way. What to continue?
Continue. How would you like to pay?
Direct debit or bank transfer?
Bank transfer. Wasn't guess I know what the bank transfer. I need to jambure food was with soka.
Kuzamburaji?
Pay now.
And you know, see my bank transfer is it? Monosita say.
And ones that my bank, ones that I pick up when needs a shike question.
No, it's alright. In the this also.
Paid. I shike question because Pantano send a money.
Created.
View your transaction. Created. Because in wrong with a pickup.
Just wait, just read. You no confuse the man you can
sending money, which is fine. Then let us say man. Show summary. Update, change piano. Mobile recipients. So I have to end that. Because upon a show send processing. Upon a show requests cancellation. Upon a show send demand. Change payout method and pay the recipients. Alright, fine. View transaction. We will send you an email. What happens? Transfer created. I've never used this method before. Boss, I'm going to create and all right, Katona.
Mirandira kunzwa zviri easy sakapedza kana zvisiri izvi. Kana yadairwa ndokuendana.
Pino.
Phone floor.
Phone.
Yeah.
Shamad. And Rusenda Mari, but that is the bank transfer. I want to marry Zozis.
Impunzabuti bank transfer. Yeah.
And in the Angoda, the bank pick up because it's Russian candidates. But now the Auskaganzi and do that same manjabon. The Skapaganza have paid or what I mean.
Well, from the first page, you know, I think that's the amount you need. My amount you need is to convert it for you to how much they will receive and it. So what you do, panepaka box, taripa corner, so they pick up, mukaka click the mobile transfer, what you choose that.
Yeah, I choose. You can see 𝗂𝗍.
Then mukadzikane page, you go to the next page where to give you the option of paying. Yekuti uda kubhadhara nechimova mapika pakanzi card debit or Visa debit what then you click there, then you put your card details if the money is in your card, then you put your card details, then you pay. You know by it.
Papa kanzi bank itai bank tone. Tati bank transfer. Mati bank transfer kana kuti debit.
Payment cancelled.
Isai bank mama baya bazasi so you put debit.
Payment cancelled.
Not my bank transfer. Click a bank transfer.
Yeah, Sagayati cancel. Yeah,
which card do you want to use?
Anosiana my expiry date because move on not as a card renew.
It no expire 2025 Salandushansa.
Yeah. You are what life Saimbe?
Bomira and Ripper life.
You can't answer life.
Agoman. Anafuma kazvarwa kuhondo ere munemba dzechimurenga
Dimjiba
uri mujiba ere unemba dzechimurenga iyo uri kuimba ukaona dhakota rauya mai payuda samwe iri kufamba process.
Yes.
Right. Your transfer has been created, right? Noti, as your transfer has been created, noti chimanje. View ere.
Oh yeah.
What, mom? I think you need to video call me because I don't be. I can't.
And ruku erengera andim. All right. View your transfer status.
View, yes. View.
When
I go to check him, such my site mistake. Yes. So go down. Transfer, mobile transfer details.
Mobile transfer details. Sure. Sure number. Recipient.
Harare, Zimbabwe. I think that's it.
Need to change. Update details.
Ukoda ku update out of.
Which is fine.
So pakuti sendi bacho ndepapo manje.
Hapana manje andrukona.
Na menyo.
Hapana panoti sendi manje. Those
manjo.
Wakati mama ngawafona ne video call so I'll tell you properly to.
Because hapana pekuti sendi manje.
Ndofona pa number yamadzi babere.
Baba ende papo WhatsApp yawo fona ne video call.
Ndavharwa netechnology asi ndiri kusvikako. Technology indivhara va. Because honestly ndapedza zvese hapana pachiri kunditi send. Hapana pachiri kunditi send. Saka I'm trying to see where is saying send. Vanosenda imbotaurira 999 but ngoma Wilson masango amsendere neremiti.
No, not world remit. It's mobile transfer. Eco cash.
Because andisikuona izvozvi manje kuti where do I send this now? Ndikabaya apa x chinobva chati transaction cancelled. Show recipient zvese local partner chi hapana pekuti send man ndapedza zvese. Ndavharwa netechnology. Uda kuona uri kuona pandasvika.
Go down. Did it say Mama, where's my sugar? Hold on, let me switch my phone on. Because when I did mine, I think I send I want to show you something.
But you know the notification here kana yasend.
No, the confirmation to either your email, yamaga register nayo, and the confirmation.
Saka ndogona wayasenda twice.
Twice?
Ndoza ndiri kutoona pana.
Check your email kuti haina kusenda confirmation.
Yasvika iyi. Shit, sandasenda twice.
Asenda kairi then. Received comrade. Tell some email mako shabana.
Ndasenda twice jamani.
Tell some email.
My.
Send check your email.
Received, thank you. Ma. Ndasenda twice. Ndavarwa ne technology. Great news. World remit, your recipient has received your transfer. Ndavarwa ne yasenda kuti yasvika but ndasenda twice man.
Yasenda yatodzosa ningiri notification tavarwa nechirungu ndaenda isara mchizvivhara pegacha twaita
scientists vavarwa netechnology. Guys, ndavarwa netechnology. I can't reverse it anyway. I've sent it twice. Adibora. I've sent this twice. Okay, thank you. Kundichitaura kuti ndaita mistake ndasenda twice. Anyway, that's the sacrifice that we have, guys, for tomorrow, so that what I'm just fighting for is for this rally kuti ibudirire, but ndavarwa netechnology manje. I had to send this man twice. That means hey, ndavarwa netechnology. If possible, I can reverse one transaction, but as bad I reverse 150. Yeah, pakaipa guys. Pakaipa. Hans Yuda, 𝗦𝗂𝗱𝗆's leadership, true, very true. This is the event the whole Zimbabwe, including the 𝗠𝗲𝗲𝗁 president, was waiting for. Tato tanga rwendo rwacho. Ndarutanga rwendo rwacho, guys. I made an error anyway. I sent money twice. Kuti iende kunobatsira what is happening tomorrow. I know. Tapiwa Mason, how are you? Oh, my brother, how are you? Angeline Morris, ZANU is organizing lorries to bring ZANU-PF youth to disrupt the rally. Angeline, don't worry, it's not gonna work. Yellow Sunday, I wish I was in Zimbabwe. I'm watching you today. I'm in Namibia. Yeah, beautiful places. Oh, thank you, Adala Gonyet did share the live wangu shepherd duda. Thank you, Adala Gonyet. And Deep Shapiro, Vincent Cherera Save, Murise Save, and Deep Shapiro can't wait to hear from the people's president Chamisa in the real deal. Zimbabwe, Jola, Akurise, one of my, as captain, a good afternoon. And that's where I should farmer Tafaz from Tasa, Shirukudin, and live in DRC, Shiruk farmer Tafi. Anzinamkoma diva zvakuda kutolerate anaponera. Let's free Zimbabwe. Anzi Terry Langanda, go fund me Star Rally yakwana 4,000. Thank you Zimbabwe for supporting 𝗙𝗵𝐶 by Kuda Musasiwa. I'm not sure Kuda Musasiwa fundraising 𝗙𝗵𝐶 pakaipa. Anzi yakwana 4,000. Ladies and gentlemen, Zirgu Tabira, cancel one transfer. Let me try to cancel one transfer because I've sent the money twice. I've sent it twice anyway. Thank you for standing. We must thank you Ekentindo Chidarikire. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I have no problem. I think I can starve for 1 or 2 days. And Zoshaya Mano Gandita Shapiro, Washaya Mare fuel 20 pounds. Oh, and those all fuel 9. Ndika cancel, I think, Nenganita generous enough to the people who are sacrificing their lives. Madam, adzimai vangu so concerned kuti baba muri kufa nenzara, but you are sacrificing money to save chimurenga cheZimbabwe. Ndosaka nachi vanhu vari diaspora, guys, please let's come together, let's put our heads together. This is very important. We sacrifice. The little that I get ndo share nevari kuZimbabwe kuti tiende kubi kurali mangwana President Nelson Chamisa vanopinda hapo. Brian Kaswa, as I got your message, say you the thanks Wamai, thank you so much. I got the videos as well. William Ponela dziri kuputika nekuseka because ava vanhu vari selfish vanaponela kama ZANU ari selfish vanoda kudya vega. And that song Yuda tenda jola zviri kufamba hanzi DJ Yuda pakaipa hanzi true 𝗦𝗂𝗍𝗆 is a true leader. Gogova nata zviri kufamba ere Gogova Wayne Murisei hanzi have just come back from Zim. Guys, the situation on the ground one, the masses are suffering. Is ZANU-top guys Chete who are sitting pretty. We need change, and the 𝗤𝗎𝐶 is the only way forward. This is someone who just visited Zimbabwe, who came back, who is telling you, Eustace, you haven't been in Zimbabwe for ages. This one, Gogoanata, has been there, is telling us that, Ashinakumira Shaganaka, Zimbabwe, and yeah, the Zimbabwe situation is really bad, very bad. My own father came recently from Zimbabwe. Kana ndichiti my own father ndoreva baba vangu inini baba munini vangu kuti saka kukura chinzi mumhuri medu hamuna baba munini, hamuna baba mukuru, hamuna chi, kana muna baba munini kana baba mukuru vese vatinongoti baba. Ukanzwa ndichitaura kuti baba handitaura kuti baba munini, handitaura kuti baba mukuru, takakura tichidzidziswa kunzi munhu wese ari mufamily menyu ndibaba. Andoona came recently from Zimbabwe. Ndakamboudza vanhu ndikati unoziva, when we were growing up Tribunana Zimbabwe, when we were growing up, sekuru wangu inini, one of my sekurus, kwakarorwa muningi wa mai wangu, one of my sekurus was once a ZANU-PF chairperson for Mashonaland West. Vakatomboita chairperson we West yese province, vakamboita chairperson sekuru wangu inini. Ndokataiona zvezano zvizhinji zvichiitwa and so forth. Andiriona. But baba munini wangu pavakadzoka kubva ikoko kuZimbabwe recently, ndakasvika dzikanditaura dzikati mwanangu, ngati baba zvikanzi yapara regai timbonzwa pamwe kuda paita masenda. Mukoma Ed, zviri sei?
Hello, how are you?
Ndiri bo mwana wamai. I'm live on Facebook.
Now?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't check, I know. Pakaipa. Ndoswera ndichidaira nare. Vakachema baba munini wangu zvikanzi mwana ukaenda kuZimbabwe unochema, nyika yaparara, takatadza kuenda, unoona hama neshamwari, hakuna road, hakusina road dzimwe kune dzimwe nzvimbo, hakusina road dzinofamba kuendako. Zvikanzi Varakashi zvavanonyora pasocial media unoshaya kuti vanozviwana kupi. I have been in Zimbabwe, ndikatenderera. Zimbabwe yaparara, radongo nyika because of ZANU-PF. Zvikanzi pandakabvako ndakafunga ndo ZANU here yaimhanyana naDaddy. I don't think that is ZANU-PF anymore. Hanzi remove ZANU-PF from power, iwe Yuda. Stop wasting your stones kumakungu dagi chibaba icho. Amena hanzi na 𝗤𝗎𝗆𝗆 Chris, hanzi Douglas chibaba, Mr. 𝗤𝗎𝗆𝗆 chibaba chinotadza kuita vanhu 80 parali. MDC unoiziva kuti MDC payai tikana tasvika vana Shepherd akuimba kuti mukoma Yuda vauya, oiye jambanja namko Yuda namko jambanja. MDC taisimudza vanhu 20-40,000 vakazara paground, tasvika vana Yuda tichiimba. And nhasi totaurira munhu muui, munhu